Hi guys, welcome to this month's live stream, which also happens to be the last live stream for 2023. I hope you all can hear me right, and I'll just wait for you people to join in and we can have a chat as usual. So, I'll just be waiting for everyone. So, until then, let's talk about what I'm currently reading as we usually do. Before that, I'll just check if my audio is right because I don't see that many people who can respond immediately. So yeah, my audio is fine. And okay, the book which I'm actually reading right now is A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is also a reread. I remember reading this book like 4 to 5 years back, and I listened to the audiobook actually. So I'm going with the physical copy right now, and I'm 75% into the book. I just have a little bit more to finish it off. So it will be done very, very soon. And I'm pretty sure that I'll wrap it up in the next couple of days or so. After which, I'm going to take a little break for like 2 to 3 days so that we can start fresh and energized when we start 2024. Okay, I'll just wait for some comments. So if anyone is available, you can definitely drop your comments in the live chat and we can keep talking as usual. Okay. Okay, I don't see anyone in the live stream yet. Let's just wait and see. This is quite disappointing for me because I don't see anyone watching the live stream. Okay, I see like 1 or 2 people in the live stream, and if you guys can pop into the live chat and leave your messages or comments, it'll be highly appreciated by me. Let's just wait and see. Okay, I don't see anyone joining as of now, so I'm just going to go with my agenda and I'll talk about all the stuff that I have planned to talk about in this live stream. So, if anyone is watching the playback, I hope you get the info that I've planned to give in the live stream. And let's just wait and see. It's just been 5 minutes, so people might join in pretty soon, as they usually do. So, the first thing that I want to say is a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance to each and every one of you guys. I'm so grateful that I have all of you for watching my videos, and the fact that you are hearing this means a lot to me. So that's definitely one thing which I wanted to say, I needed to say more than anything. Then just comment down and tell me how your reading year was. For me personally, 2023 was a very rich reading year. I've bought like a ton of books, and that's not the only reason why 2023 was an amazing reading year for me. I also read a ton of really, really amazing books. I was kind of totally occupied and busy throughout the year, which made me find nooks and corners into which I could fit in reading and read as much as I could. It's just a bit disappointing that I have to talk alone here without anyone in the chat. So let's just wait and see. I thought that this would be more of an interaction because all of the things that I've included in here are kind of things which are part of an interaction as they usually are. But I hope people will be joining soon. So if I have to tell about my reading year in specific, I should say that it was really, really amazing. I found a ton of new authors. I read a lot more Indian books than I usually do, only in 2023, and I'm determined to make that happen more in the upcoming years also. I tend to gravitate a lot towards Western fiction, and that's fine though, because I want to experience different cultures. I want to experience different things from different parts of the world, which is not that easily possible when you're on a budget and stuff. But I think I have explored a lot of Indian books which I usually wouldn't this year, and most of them have been really, really amazing. I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to do so, and I'm really glad for myself that I decided to go forward and try some Indian books, which ended up being like some of my most favorites of the year also. So that's really something which I need to mention about 2023 as a reading year for me, because of all, the best thing for me was the Indian books. And there are also certain specific authors whom I read just one or two books from and got so much attached to, because their writing style was really, really amazing, and some of the characters that they did and some of the situations that they concocted for the stories, they were just out of the world. And I have not seen that kind of representation, that kind of how to say, people being represented properly in any kind of media, and sometimes not even represented at all. So that was really heartwarming for me, and that's one of the main reasons why I read a lot more fiction than I do non-fiction usually. So next, I want to ask you guys about your favorite book from 2023, because I cannot really reveal my favorite book of 2023 here, because I have a few videos coming up pretty soon. We'll be talking about it shortly. If people join the live stream within that, it'll be great. If not, I'll definitely do what I've already planned to do in this solo live stream itself. But I want to know your favorite book of 2023. Let it be fiction, non-fiction, anything. If you read something, if you liked it, I want to know it, because I'm pretty sure that some of you guys might have read from my recommendations, and I also got a lot of recommendations from you guys and read them too this year, which ended up being really, really good for me. So I hope I end up getting a lot more good recommendations from you, and the same happens in the other direction too. I'm pretty sure that the recommendations that I give are really good in quality, because I don't read books which I don't think will be good, and that's definitely something which I'm confident about. My book recommendations are good, and I'm also getting a lot of good recommendations from you guys, especially in the second half of the year, since I restarted doing my live streams. So that's definitely one thing which I want to know. If you're going to do one thing inside this video, let it be the answer for this question, which is your most favorite book from 2023. I want to know it, and I will add it to my TBR for 2024 if I can, and if I'm interested in the book, because I want to know what you're reading. I want to know what you feel about it, and what made you like that book particularly. And if that reason resonates with me, I'm pretty sure it will. I will also add it to my TBR and read it as soon as I can. I really thought many people would be joining for the end of the year live stream, because after this I'm not going to do any more live streams in 2023, so it's going to be the last. But let's wait and see, because I am doing live stream the usual time that I do. It might be that people might be busy. I can understand that, because it's also a longer weekend. So if you got other stuff to do, good for you, for sure. Next, we'll move on to something which is very important. It's kind of an announcement that I wanted to make in this live stream, and I'm going to do it anyway. And it is my book club pick for 2024 in January. Okay, I've decided the book club picks for January, February, and March. So all three of them will be announced in my quarterly TBR for Jan to March of 2024, and I'll just reveal my book for the book club in Jan 2024 alone, because if I reveal it now, it will give like at least a week's time for you guys, if you're interested in joining the book club, to go forward and purchase the book in any format that you'd like to. And it is also an Indian book, because I wanted to start off 2024 in terms of reading with really high quality Indian books more than anything. And this is also not fiction or non-fiction. It is loosely mythological fiction, but still, I don't consider mythology books or anything that has to do with mythology, not fictitious in any way. So, the book that I picked up is easily one of the most popular mythological fiction books in India, and I've read like 2 books by this author so far and enjoyed both of them really, really much. And I've also been amazed with the quality in which Anand Neelakantan writes his books. Okay, I've revealed the author now. So this is also his most popular book. It is translated into like at least 2 or 3 different languages, which itself is amazing. And the book is, I'm going to reveal it now. I'm pretty sure some of you guys might have missed it. It is Asura, the Tale of the Vanquished by Anand Neelakantan, which is the story of the Ramayana shown from the other side, that is from the point of view of Ravana, if I'm not wrong. And I'm super pumped to read this, because I've heard nothing bad about this book ever at all in my life. So I'm more than pumped to read this. Especially the people who have read this book in Tamil, the translated version in Tamil, have sung its praise a ton, okay, in different platforms where books are being talked about. So I'm super interested to start reading this one, and I hope many people will join me in the book club for reading this in Jan of 2024. And the other books will be revealed in my first quarter TBR, which will be published in the second week of 2023. Sorry, second week of Jan 2024. So do watch out for that video. But since I can understand that people will need time to go forward and get a copy of the books, or get it somehow, acquire it somehow, I'm just revealing this one alone now. Asura, The Tale of the Vanquished by Anand Neelakantan is the book club pick for Jan 2024. So if you're interested in reading it along with me and discussing it with me, just go forward, grab a copy, or grab an e-copy, or a digital audiobook or something which you'd like to read in, and let's read it together in the Jan of 2024. And its discussion will be published either in the end of Jan 2024 or beginning of Feb 2024. So that's like a huge announcement which I had. So I'm pretty glad that we got that clearly out of the way, and I hope you guys will join me in that book club and can read a lot more about this. Next one, okay, I see like 1 or 2 people in the live stream watching, but I don't see any comments from them. So if you guys could comment, it'll be great. And I want to ask you guys one important question, which is, do you have any specific type of videos that you would like to watch from me in my channel in 2024? They can be any kind of videos which are related to my niche inside YouTube, which are like basically books and personal development. And I'm also trying to cover another area which I'm passionate about, and I'll talk about it shortly, which will be probably the second next section inside this live stream. I can see a few people. If you guys could pop into the live chat, it will be great. So if you have any particular kind of video requests, you can let me know them. They can also be series specific reviews. So there are a few which I have planned to do. The first one is obviously A Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm going to read that entire series, and as I finish reading each and every book, I will be publishing one video per book, which has both the review for the book as well as a spoiler-filled discussion. So I know that there are a ton of people who are fans of the series, and I also personally do like Sarah J. Maas's books. They are not like, that great when it comes to the story or anything, but I do like her writing style, and they are like super entertaining. The romance in the books are also, how to say, I cannot say that they are great, but for sure they are entertaining. So I want to read more of her books also. That's why I bought like 2 series by her to be read in 2024. So the first series which will be getting reviews and discussion videos is A Code of Thorns and Roses, and the next series which I'm planning to do is the Witcher series by R.J. Sapkowski. So that's also that in the list. So that itself accounts for like 5 plus 8, which are 13 videos, which are focused and surrounded by just 2 series alone. If you have any other such suggestions like that one, you can also let me know them. If you have any specific Tamil video requests, you can tell that also in the comments, because I want to read more Tamil books, because I don't think I have read like even 10 or 15 Tamil books per year in any year by far in my life. I want to break that, and I want to read more Tamil books in 2024. Let's just cross our fingers and hope that it happens. And I see a few people watching the live stream, so if you could just pop into the live chat and let me know your comments, we can start chatting as we usually do. It'll be great, because it's been more than 15 minutes since I started the live stream, and I've not interacted even a little bit. I've just been talking all by myself like a sit down video. It's fine though, but if you could talk, it will be better. Okay. I don't see any comments though. Let's wait and see. So I'm just going back to the questions which I already displayed in the live stream, which is how was your reading year for 2023? I can see a few people in the live stream, so if you guys can tell me how your reading year was in 2023, it'll be really great to hear. We have Suprita Shri Krishnan, who says, any suggestions on horror or thriller books? I'm planning to do some, read some thriller books in 2024, because thriller is not a genre that I usually gravitate towards and read as much. So if you ask me for recommendations specifically, I can say for thriller, you can go forward and try Playing Nice by J.P. Delaney, which is a great psychological thriller that I read in 2022. It is really, really amazing. And what else? I don't remember reading any particular thrillers in 2023 as such, because I usually don't read that many thrillers. If you've not read the OG ones, which are like Gone Girl, The Girl on the Train, and the other book by the author of The Girl on the Train, which is Into the Water, and there's also this really good book called The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. All these are great recommendations when it comes to thriller books. If you ask me for horror, I suggest you to try The Diviners by Libba Bray. I've read the first book alone from the series, and it is top class. It'll actually make you feel frightened, and it'll also be super entertaining throughout. It's not just scary stuff all the places. It has all different kinds of things going on, so you can try that one. Another really good author when it comes to horror, obviously, is Stephen King. I think I read only one book by him in 2024, and I read one or two. I think I read 2 books. No, I read one book by him in 2023, and it is Lizzie's Story, which was really good. But I'd not suggest, I'd not categorize that as horror, because it is more supernatural than horror. We have another comment, and that's from Niveta, who says, I will talk about graphic novel books. In terms of graphic novels, I think I made a video very recently talking about giving like 10 graphic novel recommendations from mostly from the books that I read in 2023. So please do go forward and check that video. I just published it like 1 or 2 weeks back, so you can easily find it inside my channel just by scrolling through it. Off the top of my head, I'll give you like 2 or 3 recommendations. The first one is Turtle Bread by Kim Joy, which is a really powerful yet light and cozy graphic novel to read. Next, I'd say the White Sand series by Brandon Sanderson. All these are available for free to read in Kindle Unlimited. So if you have the Kindle Unlimited subscription, you can just go forward and read them for free. So that's one. Another one which I'm currently reading is Octavia E. Butler's Kindred in the graphic novel form, but it is very difficult to read because it has so much difficult content to consume. Another graphic novel series which I recommend is the Tea Dragon series by K. Only. It's a trilogy, and it just has this world where there are people who, you know, uh, who tame these little puppy dog-like creatures called tea dragons, and they harvest the tea leaves that grow out of their bodies to make tea, which can be used to cure a lot of ailments. It is really, really nice to read, and the artwork in that is just amazing. Okay, then we have one of my, I just received Call Me by Your Name from Flipkart, and I got a pirated copy. I'm so frustrated right now. I can't think straight, and they don't refund also. It's up to luck now. Okay, that's bad for you. So I hope you get a refund too, because we should not be getting pirated copies, especially from huge stores like Flipkart and Amazon. So I hope you get a refund. I didn't get any answer for this question, which is how was your reading year? If you guys could, just pop in to the live chat again and tell me how your reading year was, I think it will be great. I hope you saw my reveal for the book club pick for Jan 2024, and the book is Asura by Anand Neelakantan. I just talked about it a few minutes back, just before people dropped into the live chat and started talking with me. So this is definitely one book which I'll be reading in Jan 2024. So you can read it with me, and you'll get like a huge video which is both spoiler free and spoiler filled after I finish reading this book, probably in the end of Jan 2024 or beginning of February 2024. So that is that. You guys can tell me your favorite book from 2023. I can understand that the year has not ended yet. We have 8 more days for the year to end. And I sincerely hope you got your favorite book of 2023 by now itself. If not, it's fine. But if you do have a name for the book, you can tell me that in the live chat. And if it is something which I have not read, I'll try to add it to my TBR. Also, don't forget to tell me why you like that book in specific. I'll just go on mute and have a sip of water because I've been talking for quite a bit now. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit weird, guys, because I just contracted a cold early in the morning today, and ever since that, it's been very difficult to speak itself continuously. My throat's just getting all itchy and dry continuously. I can see quite a few people in the stream watching right now, so if you guys could pop into the live chat, it'll be great. Okay, we've got a comment. Untrapped it again. More even available only reason my reading year was not that great. Read Rusting More books in a book called Questions I Want to Ask You and The Courage to Be Disliked. You haven't finished. Okay. I hope it gets better for you in 2024 because I can understand. Getting a pirated copy can be very pressing. Okay, I can totally understand and I totally relate to it. Do you guys have any specific kind of videos that you'd like to watch in my channel in 2024? Because if you do have any such requests or suggestions, you can drop them also in the live chat. I'll make sure to note them down and try and make such content 2024 because I want to make stuff that you want to watch. And if they coincide with the things that I like doing also, it'll be great. Okay. We've got another comment. It's from Suprita Sri Krishnan again, and it is What are your book recommendations for next month? I don't have any specific book recommendations for the first quarter of 2024, which will be published in the second week of Jan 2024. So you can watch out for it for sure. I don't have any specific book recommendations for Jan 2024 though. I've got a ton of recommendations in my book recommendations playlist. So if you'd like to get some really good recommendations, you can definitely check out the playlist because there are a ton of videos there, all talking about some really good books. Okay. I don't know why there aren't that many people coming into the live chat room, because by this time the live chat would usually be like crowded with people, and I'll be very busy interacting with people. But today I don't see anyone popping into the live chat and commenting as much. I can see some new people though, so that's good. But the usual people who come forward and chat with me in the live streams don't seem to be available today. So I think they might be busy or something. Okay. I'm going to share my video catalog for this new year. So for the next 2 weeks, these are the videos which will be published starting tomorrow, which is 24th December 2023. Okay, I'm going to share my screen right now so that you can get a view of how my this thing looks, and we'll just see. Okay. Okay, I hope you guys can see my screen right now, and I'll just pop into the studio once and see if the screen is being shared. Yep, it is. You just got a comment. We'll look into the comment and get back into the screen share now. And it's from Crafted again, saying new classics will be my priority the coming year. Books of Virginia Woolf, Khalil Gibran, Thoreau, and Fernando Pessoa. Maybe the people are enjoying holidays with your families. Yeah, probably because it's also a long weekend, right? So people are probably enjoying the holidays with their families. Good for them. So we'll get into my catalog now, and these are the last 2 videos which I published, which is the last book haul of 2023 that I've done, and it's also the best book haul of 2023 because I got some really amazing books there. And the video which I very recently published, I think just like a couple days back, is the series wrap up for 2023, which consists of all the 13 series which I read in the year, and most of them are just amazing. The response for that video was also pretty good, so if you're interested in watching it, you should definitely go forward and check it out. So from here starts the New Year catalog for 2024. So the video which will be published on 24th December 2023, that is tomorrow, is my disappointing books of 2023. They did not work out for me, and I hope they work out for people who might be interested in reading them in the future, or if you're interested in reading them right now. So that is that. After that, on Tuesday, which is the 26th of December 2023, you'll be getting my video for the channel goals and updates that I have for this YouTube channel in 2024. I'll just pop into the StreamYard tab to check if there are any comments. We have one comment, we'll look into it first, and then we'll get back into this thing. 2 more bookstore purchase vlog, brother. I'm sorry because I'll not be buying books for a few months, at least in the beginning of 2024. But I do have a plan to do, book purchasing vlogs, especially from bookstores in 2024. So that's definitely happening in 2024, but not just for the first few months or so, you'll definitely be getting this kind of videos too. So thank you for reminding me about it. After the 26th, we'll be getting the next video on the Thursday, which will be the last video for 2023, which is published on December 30th on Saturday. I'm sorry for saying Thursday, it's on Saturday, and it is my 10 most surprising books of 2023. All these books are surprising reads for me, but none of them ended up being my favorite books of 2023. Yet I want to shout them out, and I want more people to read them. Hence, we have this particular video, which is my 10 most surprising reads of 2023. And then we are going to get into the creme de la creme, which are the best books that I read in 2023, both in fiction as well as non-fiction. So we'll be getting 2 videos, both of which will be published in the first week of 2024. So on the Tuesday, which is Jan 2nd, 2024, we'll be getting my top 10 fiction books of 2023. This is like the ultimate list for me in 2023, and I hope you guys get some really good recommendations out of that video, because all of those books are just out of the world. They're not all 5-star. There are also even like 4-star books in there, but as a whole, that list is just perfect. I want you all to watch it. I want you all to enjoy it. So do look out for the video. And on the same week, on Jan 6th, that is the first Saturday of 2024, we have my top 10 non-fiction books of 2023, which will also be published. And I hope this is a bit fun for you guys to get to know, so that you can not miss the videos that I will be publishing in the next couple of weeks, which are related to the New Year content in my channel. So now we are getting back into the live chat. We have one message and we'll look at it now. We have Savitri Devi, you're saying first video. I don't understand what you mean by that. I don't understand what you mean by the comment. Your first video, I don't understand it. And also my BookTube anniversary, okay? My 4th year in BookTube will be ending, okay? I'll be completing 4 years of BookTube in on December 29th, 2024. I published my first ever video on December 29th, 2019. So it's been 4 years. I just can't believe it. And more than 600 videos or so, which just feels so proud for me. It says awesome catalog, noise. Okay, thank you so much for including the word noise, because I just love that from Brooklyn. So I hope you'll be watching all those videos if you find the catalog awesome, and also share it to your friends, because really all of those videos have some really amazing books. I think even the disappointing books of 2023 has a ton of really good books. They just didn't work out for me. It doesn't mean that the books are bad in any way, so do consider sharing that video too. So we have another quick comment from Sukrita Srinivasan saying, can you do a vlog on Chennai Book Fair in Jan 2024? I'm actually planning to do that, but I'm not sure whether I'll be able to publish the vlog before the book fair gets over or not. I'll try to, but I'm definitely going to visit the Chennai Book Fair in 2024, probably during the Pongal holidays. So I'll try to publish a video as quick as I can. Okay, so please, sorry, not please, thank you so much for reminding me that idea again. Crabdead says, I'll be watching them other than the disappointing reads. Actually, you should watch the disappointing reads video also, because even though I'm saying that they are disappointing reads, the video is not negative in any way. I'll just talk about why I did not like those books and what about them did not work for me. There are like 1 or 2 books only which were like bad, okay, that I read in 2024. Apart from that, most of them are like okay. You can definitely read them. It's just that they didn't work out for me. And that's the video which will be published tomorrow. So please do watch that. It's really good to see people popping into the live chat and chatting with me, as they usually do. So thank you so much, each and everyone who's commenting. So I have another question to you guys, which is, will you watch art videos which, if I publish them in the channel, okay, they can be in the form of shorts, that is YouTube shorts, or they can be full-length videos. I'm interested in, like, arts and crafts a lot. Okay, I used to do until I was like 15 years old or so, and after that, academics got like, so much high priority in my life, and there are also so many reasons to stop doing something, right? So I just gathered as many as I could, and I did not, indulge in art in any way. I think it's been 10 years. Yeah, I started when I was 15, and I'm 25 now, so it's been 10 years since I put a pause on art. So I'm planning to pick it up back in 2024 in like full fledged. I'm not sure whether I'll be, getting as much time or not, but I want to, give some time to art in my life, and I just want to let my feet down, and I just want to drop my hair and just enjoy painting certain stuff. For example, I'll just show you some, pieces of art that I worked on in the past couple of weeks. So these are kind of things mostly I'll be publishing on the channel if you guys would be interested in watching such kind of videos. So I just have like 4 pieces here which I'll show to you. They're all done on like mini canvases. The first one is this. I hope you can see it properly on the screen. Okay, we have another comment. So I'll just show you we'll just pop into the live chat and see the comment, and after that we'll see the other pieces. It says, I'll watch your art videos. Thank you so much, Trapkits, for letting me know that. And I'll definitely publish art videos just for this comment itself in 2024. Okay? At least just for you, I will publish them. So that was one thing. The next one which I'd like to show is something which is very similar to that, but in a different color combination. And it is this. I hope it is visible properly in the camera. I can see it here on my screen. So, these are certain things which I did. They actually look far better in my naked eye, since the light is directly falling here and I'm showing it like this. That's the reason why they look a little bit dull. And for the third, we have this one. I hope you can see it. I'm trying to, make the camera focus by spreading my palms here. So these are the kind of things which I'll be making as videos if you guys will watch them. I have one last piece here. I actually made another one. My cousin came home today and she asked me if she could take it, so I just gave it to her. That's actually the first piece which I did, and this is something which I painted last night. So yeah, these are like a few of the art pieces which I did, and I've got like 2 days off, so I'll be painting a bit more in the next 2 days too. I'll try to showcase them on my social media too. Let's wait and see. But as of now, these are like sample pieces that I have to show to you guys. I displayed this message in the beginning of the live stream itself, but no one was there to see it. So I just want to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year in advance itself, because I know there are not going to be any live videos for the next 2 weeks or so in the channel. So I want to wish you all now itself. And I'm also going on a short vacation on the end of the year, for like a couple of days. So I'll not be in town, and my family will be here, but I'll be out of town. So that is that. I'll not be able to respond to comments and such in those particular like 2 to 3 days alone. So I just want to wish you all now itself. This is definitely something which I want answers for. I got 2 answers for this. The first one is bookstore vlogs, which I'll do in 2024 for sure. So, you can trust me with it. The next one is the Chennai Book Fair vlog for 2024. I'll try to film it and I'll try to publish it for sure. Okay, because I'm definitely going to visit the book fair. I know that for a fact. I'll try to make a vlog too. They look good. Hope to see more prettier ones. Thank you so much, Raptor. I'll definitely try and make prettier ones. Okay, because excuse me. I used to paint like 10 years back, so I've left a lot of touch lately. So let's try and see. Let's try and see. I'll definitely improve if I keep on practicing. So yeah, I will improve and you can see a lot prettier ones in the future. We have a comment from Niveta, which says, any giveaway idea group? 3 hours really good. Thank you so much for that. And as of now, I don't have any giveaway ideas because my audience is small. I want a bit more people to watch so that there's a wider spread of video and I can give a chance for like more people than a few to win a giveaway. So as of now, I don't have any, but I think I will do something in the future. Let's wait and see. We don't know what the future has, right? So I'll definitely try and do a giveaway sometime. I've got this question so many times and I've been given the same answer. The reason is because the audience is small. But I hope that the audience will boom next year. I just have that feeling. Let's wait and see. Okay, again, I just want to emphasize this one. This is the third time I'm announcing it inside the live stream itself because I want this to be known to people. And the book for my book club in Jan 2024 is Asura, Tale of the Vanquished by Anand Neelakantan. We will be reading this across Jan. You can read this anytime during the month of Jan 2024. Just make sure that you finish reading it by the end of the month so that you can come forward and watch my spoiler-free review and spoiler-free discussion of the book in one video. Either in the end of Jan 2024 or the beginning of Feb 2024 again. If you can tell me your favorite book of 2023, it'll be great again, because I want to get at least a few answers so that I can add some books to my TBR. We have one comment, and it is from Gurpreet Singh, who says, I also want to read that book. Can you tell what book? Because I don't get that as such. That book. Reading Tamishly, okay. I hope I'm pronouncing the name wrong. An Indian author or authors you plan to start reading in 2024. It's not like start reading, but I want to read more of Chitra Banerjee Divakarni in 2024 for sure. And I want to read more of Preeti Shenoy because I read like 4 books by Preeti Shenoy like continuously in the end of 2024 and I've loved each and every one of the 4 books. So Preeti Shenoy is easily one Indian author whom I'm going to read more of in 2024. Another Indian author whom I'm interested in reading a lot from is Anand Neelakantan. Not just because of this book, but the 2 books that I have read by him by far. I've listened to the audiobooks only. I have not read anything physically by him, so I'm super interested in his books. Whom else? As an Indian author in specific. I'm sure I have a few in my mind. I'm just not able to, get them out like off the top of my head. I'll just have a look at my shelf, okay? I want to read more of Perumal Murugan. I read 1 book by Perumal Murugan in 2023 again, and I loved it. I want to read more of it. I think as of now, that's it. Let's wait and see. Okay, let's wait and see. But I will definitely read more Indian books in 2024. I have read a lot of Indian books in 2023 itself, and that's one thing which I said in the beginning of the live stream. I will be reading more Indian books in 2024. The comments are dropping in rapidly now, so it's very good to hear. Rapid says, tell us a bit about Asura, please. Okay. Asura is this book which is about the story of Ravana. Okay, it's basically the story of the Ramayana, but I think it is narrated keeping Ravana as the protagonist. He's the main character, and his group of people, the people whom he is working for, whom he is leading. This is the story of those people. It's actually just the backstory of the villain, or the side of the story from the villain's point of view. So if you know the Ramayana, you know that Ravana is the antagonist of the story, and if you know a bit more details about it, it's not that he's a bad person in any way. It's this one bad thing that he does, which ends up making him the villain of the story. And apart from that, all other good qualities by him are usually overlooked, and I think the book focuses some more on it. I think it'll make us like Ravana more. So that's basically the point of Asura. Gurpreet Singh says Asura. Okay, that's good to know. I hope you'll read it with me in January though. Let's wait and see. If you will, just drop that also in the live chat, okay? Rapid says favorite reads Courage to be Disliked and Broaden. Okay, I read the Courage to be Disliked last year, and I do like that book. I think it was one of my favorite non-fiction books of 2022. Okay, it's a bit confusing me for confusing for me to get the years in line in my brain. Priya reads says I just finished reading The Tattooist of Auschwitz and saw your review on it. I didn't feel the same after reading it. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much for feeling so. It is easily one of my most favorite books from 2023. I loved it, and I'm so glad that it was one of my book club picks for 2023. Even with that book, I did not continue my book club. So I'm restarting it in 2024. So this is the book which we'll be reading in Jan 2024. So if you'd like to join my book club and read it with me in 2024, this is the book which we'll be reading in Jan 2024. Thank you so much for relate with all the things that I talked about in the video, because that's easily one book that is so close to my heart. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to read it or not, but it's easily one book which I'm not going to forget anytime soon. Reading Chemistry says your favorite Jhumpa Lahiri book or books so far that you'd recommend. I've read like 4 books or 3 books by her. I think I've read 3 books by her. The first one is Interpreter of Maladies, which I think is her first published book, and after that I read The Clothing of Books, which is the only non-fiction that I've read by her, and after that I read The Namesake. Okay, I have one other book alone by her, which is Lowlands, and I'm planning to read the rest of her catalog in 2024. That's happening for sure. And of the 3 that I've read, my most favorite is Interpreter of Maladies. It's easily not just one of my favorite books by her, but one of my favorite books of all time. Okay, I was just super mesmerized with her writing, by her writing, while I read each and every short story in there. It's not like anything special happens in any of them, but the way she makes us picture the scene, the way she writes stuff, I just can't express that in words. Okay, it's just so beautiful. And yeah, Interpreter of Maladies is my most favorite Jhumpa Lahiri book so far. And to comment from Reading Time, she says, recently read The Picture of Dorian Gray and 1984 after years of trying, and they turned out to be my most. I also read The Picture of Dorian Gray this year only in 2023, and I loved the prose of the book more than anything. Again, certain authors just know how to put words together so that you just die in the beauty of the words. The Picture of Dorian Gray was one such thing for me. There is this particular chapter inside the book which was like mind-blowingly brilliant that I did not understand one word. Okay, I was not getting the data properly into my head, but I lost myself in the prose of the book. It was that good. And Animal Farm, 1984, I read it in 2020, and still I don't remember most of it because usually when it comes to dystopian books, I enjoy them in the moment, and after that I forget them totally. And this is obviously one of the classic dystopians out there. So I don't remember much about it, but I'll try to read it sometime. Viveta says, my favorites are The Midnight Library, Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and Can't Hurt Me. Okay, I have read The Midnight Library. I think it was my first read for 2022. Yeah, it was my first read in 2022. I did like that book. Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It's been suggested to me so many times. I've not picked it up yet. I'll try to in 2024. Let's wait and see. And Can't Hurt Me. It's also been on my TBR for a while now. And every time I see a book, for some reason I have not purchased the book yet. So I'll try to read it. Okay. And thank you for letting me know that. Sorry, we have another comment which I skipped. Sorry for that. Tablet says totally relatable chemistry. That's why I love it. Yeah, totally. Reading Chemistry says, which genres are you most likely to pick for your book club books for the upcoming year? I'm not majorly focusing on the genres, but I'm going to try and majorly focus on standalone books rather than going to series, because if there are like companion books for the series, I will pick such books. But if I'm not going to start the first book in a series and just let it off for the rest of the year, because the aim of this book club for me is to commit to a story and read it fully and discuss it with people. And I don't think that is practically possible when it comes to long series, because sometimes people might not like the first book itself and they might not want to continue with the series. But apart from that, it is open to all genres. Mostly I'll be recommending such things like this one, mythology, non-fiction in specific. I'm not sure whether people will be as much interested in non-fiction as in fiction, so I'll be saying like 2 or 3 genres inside fiction. Romance is one genre which I want to explore because I one of the book club picks for the first 3 months of 2024 is going to be a romance book. Okay, the book for 2024 February is a romance book. It's an Indian romance book which I'll be revealing in the end of January or beginning of February. No, not even then. You can see it in my quarterly review, which I'll be publishing in the second week of Jan 2024. It'll be, said then. And historical fiction is one category, one genre which I'll be including more of because, we can learn a lot from historical fiction. So I think that can promote discussion a bit further and it can be a bit more, granular and interesting to do. And fantasy, for sure. Fantasy is my most favorite genre. So that will be at least 1 or 2 fantasy books, like from all. I'm sorry, I just stuck for a second there and I could see my hand moving like this. And apart from that, let's wait and see. Okay, and even contemporary, I am interested in contemporary, but I'm not sure whether I'll be including classics or not because I remember I included the picture of Dorian Gray last year. Even though it's a short book, it took quite a bit for me to read, and that just dampened my desire to continue on with the book club picks. So I'll probably not be selecting any classics, but mostly all genres will be open, especially historical fiction, non-fiction, fantasy for sure, and contemporary fiction, and romance too. At least one romance book for sure. Priya Reed says, you must read Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. I listened it as an audiobook in Storytel on my way to work. It is so heartwarming. It was my favorite read so far. Okay, that's great to hear. Can you tell me whether it's a non-fiction book or a fiction book? Because the title sounds like a non-fiction book, but Bright Creatures also sounds like a non-fiction book. Sorry, fiction book. So if you could just give a little bit more clarity for me in that one, I'd highly appreciate it. But I'm super interested to listen to this one because the title itself sounds very heartwarming, as you say. Link Tamishli says, yes, totally. Yeah, I can see people are agreeing with each other, and that's very nice to feel. It's a nice feeling. I don't know how to speak words, okay? Sometimes in live stream. Sorry for that. Priya Reed says, you must read Remarkably Bright. Okay, I just read that. Sorry. Okay, it's been commented twice. That's why. Sorry. Link Tamishli says, any specific things for your BookTube channel you would change in 2024? That's also going to be a video which will be published on Tuesday. Okay. I actually just a few minutes back shared my video catalog for the new year of 2024. My new year content for 2024. I'll just drop in that banner and I'll show you the catalog again. I'm just going to share my screen, so just give me a second. Okay, I hope you can see my screen. So these are the videos that will be published from tomorrow for the next 5 video days for me. The video which will be published tomorrow is my disappointing books of 2023, and after that on next Tuesday we'll be getting my 2024 channel updates and goals. After which the last book of 2023 will be published on December 30th, and it is my 10 most surprising books of 2023. After which, in the first two videos for 2024 will be the creme de la creme from 2023, which are my top 10 favorite fiction books, which will be published on 2nd Jan, and my top 10 non-fiction books of 2023, which will be published on 6th Jan. So this is my video catalog for the new a ton of other exciting videos which will be coming on. I've just not edited them yet because I have enough other work to do as well. So that's my plan as of now, and I hope you got some clarity out of it. So I do have some channel updates. Just wait for a couple of days because it will be published on Tuesday. Okay, I don't want to reveal everything in the live stream because I want people to build up a little bit anticipation and deliver stuff there. Can you please update a video on best Asian authors reads of the year? Okay, I'll try to do it, but there is this one thing which I don't like, which is that tag of Asian authors, because Indian authors are also Asian authors, but I don't know. The word Asian authors itself sounds a bit too racist to me most of the times. If you're specifying, I'm not saying that you're a racist. I'm sorry if that came out the wrong way, but people using that particular type of phrase, it doesn't sound well to me at all, right to me at all. They can like particularly tell, the name of a country and the author's nationality from there instead of just putting a, common word there. Because you can see all the times, okay, any Desi author, they are not mentioned as Asian authors. We are like Indian authors, we are Pakistani authors, we are Afghan authors, blah blah blah. Okay, but when it comes to like the stereotypical Asian things that English people, or white people think of, they are Asian authors, and Indian authors are not Asian authors for them. It just pisses me off always, but I can understand what you're asking. I'll try to do that sometime. Thanks for the sneak peeks. It's my pleasure because it was on my agenda for this live stream, and I hope you'll be watching all those 5 videos which will be published in the next couple of weeks. Priya Reed says, remarkably bright. That title is a bit difficult for me to pronounce, okay, that's why I gave a sign, Remarkably Bright Creatures is a literary fiction, and the story partly comes from the point of view from an octopus in an aquarium talking about his feeling about the humans coming to the aquarium. Okay, I've actually seen the book, cover for this book. Okay, I do remember it. That's this blue cover, and there's this orange octopus on the book cover. Just tell me if I guessed the book right, and it is actually on my bookshelf inside Storytel. So thank you for suggesting it to me. I try to listen to it or read it in 2024 for sure. Reading Chemistry says most book videos usually update only on almost the same books. That's actually true, right though. But I am trying to include as much as I can, okay, because it's not that easy for me to go forward and get new releases, because as you know, as you are also a reader, new releases are super expensive for us here in our country, and I usually read backdated books. So yeah, I'll definitely try and include more diverse books, like backlisted books, current reads, everything as much as I can. Chemistry says, yes, better term would be this translated fiction, which are quite underrated, because I know you read that. Thank you so much for knowing that. And yeah, I have read a few translated books in 2023, and I'm also working on a project currently in which I'll be talking about translated books from different Indian languages. I'm actually currently working on a list, so yeah, it's in the pipeline. It'll just take a little bit of time for me to read, because I have other projects also going on for the channel. So yeah, it will definitely be there. Okay, thank you so much for talking about that. I'll just close this banner, okay, because I don't want people to get confused if they are joining the live stream now. Yep, that's right. Thank you so much for confirming it. Okay guys, it's been nearly an hour since I started the live stream, so I'll end it in like 5 minutes. So if you have any more ideas or suggestions for the videos that you are expecting from me in 2024, do let me know them. And one thing which I asked as a question just a few minutes back is, will you be interested in watching art videos? Because I am getting back into which I used to be super into when I was 15, and for nearly a decade now I've put that on a pause in my life. I want to restart that, and I have rekindled it for myself. So these are some pieces which I did very recently. If you will watch art videos by me, these are the kinds of things which you can watch on my videos or YouTube shorts. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do full-length videos for these or not, because they'll be very time consuming for me to create in terms of recording them. So yeah, these are the 4 recent ones which I did. And there are also some others which I'm planning to do. Okay, we have a few more comments. We'll get into them now. Are you planning to read books for younger age groups? I don't think so, because I think I usually gravitate towards books that are written for adults a lot more, because sometimes I'm a very boring person who doesn't like to dive into the whimsiness of life. So I'm not sure whether I'll be interested in reading books that are for younger readers or not, because I have bought a ton of books recently. If you watch my book hauls and unboxings the past 2 months, you know that I bought a ton of books, and almost all of them are adult books. There are like a very few which are young adult and middle age books. I might be listening to them as audiobooks, because I'm not going to buy books for a few days, and I might listen from free audiobook sources. Trapit says, grateful to join the stream. Happy holiday, good night. Thank you so much for joining, Trapit, and thank you so much for kickstarting the live chat. And happy holidays for you too. And just as I said before, a very Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Tamishli says, I'm saying that right? Tamishli, or is it Tamishli? If I've been pronouncing it wrong, sorry for that, okay? Because I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, and I also don't know the meaning. I'll try to look it up, okay? After the live stream, I'll look it up. And recommend them, as we know, younger readers trying to get into reading are picking up age-inappropriate books as they are quite popular. That's true though, that's true. That's kind of a sad fact, but yeah, I can understand what you're saying. So yeah, I think we are responsible for making people aware of what should be read by people of what age. So yeah, I am taking this into account, and I will do what I can do for my part in suggesting people age-appropriate books. Thanks for this interactive live chat. You are awesome. I enjoy your contents a lot. All the best. Thank you so much for joining the live chat and interacting this much with me. And almost all of your questions were really, really good. So much. Thank you so much for joining the live stream and also encouraging me to make more videos. Priya Reeds says, one suggestion. You can tap it rather than doing a video. You can get to know the audience thoughts on the book. That's actually pretty interesting. Okay, that's actually really interesting. Okay, I'll think about this and okay, because if I want to do a live stream, I can do it only during a weekend, and I already have a weekend for weekend that is dedicated for the live streams that I do like this. But that does sound very good too. It's just that people must be available during the live chat time. Or I can do something like this. I can do a spoiler-free review separately, and we can do a discussion on the live stream. We can do that if possible. So, thank you for that idea. I'll try to implement it. Tamishli says, my name is Tam. Okay, Tam. Thank you so much for joining, Tam. Happy Christmas. Thank you so much. Happy Christmas to you too, and a Happy New Year. So it's reading Tamishli. Thank you so much for joining here. Priya says, I'll definitely look into your art views and happy holidays. Thank you so much for saying that, and very happy holidays to you too. And I'm so glad that all of you joined in this live stream and let me know your thoughts and your expectations from my end for 2024. I'm so grateful and so glad that all of you joined here and interacted with me. All of you are so sweet, and I love you all for this itself. And let's meet back again through live sessions like this in 2024. Until then, do watch my New Year content and also the other content that I'll be publishing starting in 2024. I hope you will enjoy them, and I'm pretty sure that I will be giving only better content in terms of quality as well as quantity in the months and days ahead. So yeah, thank you so much for joining live stream, and I'll see you guys again in next month's live stream, next year's live stream again, and I'll try to make the book chats also, book discussions also as live streams, because I think you can. I think it's really good. Yes, sure. Good night. See you soon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Thank you so much for joining here, and I'll meet you guys all next year. I know that it's kind of an old joke, but I'll meet you all next year. Bye bye. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I'm going to end the stream now, so I might be looking away from the camera. So bye bye. Thank you so much for joining, and have a great end of the year. Have a great new year. I'm sure that 2024 is going to be much better than 2023 for all of us. Bye bye. Thank you so much for joining.